Little celebratory dance.
Do all the things that you've always wanted to. Dream bigger than you ever thought you could. There's nothing that dreams don't grow. I'm living proof, so I've got to let you know. It started as a hobby, then became a trade. And people calling on me, now I'm getting paid. Get busy, get busy, get busy, yeah. Welcome back to My Tempo with Morgan. I'm Morgan, and I'm here with Derek Gaines. Derek, say hello to the public.
How you doing, America? It's Derek the Great Boy Gaines coming to you live from my meager apartment.
Derek, we're global. Say hello to the world.
Hello, world.
Do you know any other languages?
Como estas ustedes?
Okay, let's just cut that. Derek is a longtime friend of mine. We grew up together, and Derek is also a comedian. We're going to talk a little bit more about Derek and figure out what it means. Derek. Passion. Stand up.
It's a passion. You gotta have a passion to do it.
Derek has been like this since the first day that I met him. And
high school.
Junior high school?
14 years old.
14.
It's the English class. Homeroom.
Yeah, homeroom. Hey, you were on the pep squad with me. Do you remember that?
I remember the pep squad. I didn't really want that to make it to international TV. But yeah, I was in the pep squad.
There was also some like pop locking in the hallways.
I used to do that, not pop locking. Now let's get this
I'm
lined
sorry.
up. Popping and locking.
Popping
the
and
arts,
locking. I'm sorry.
The mythical arts of the electric boogaloo and the camel lock. Now, it's not necessarily mythical. I just put that word on there to make it sound cool. But no, it's just...
The last time that I saw Derek, bumped into each other, and he had this notebook. And I guess you write your jokes in it. You were writing your jokes in it. And he'd been carrying it around so long, it really looked more like a scroll than like a notebook. I'm sorry. I mean, it was like rolled up, and you know, it was like, what is this? And he's like, oh, it's my jokes, you know. And I was like, do you really read that? And you know, so I actually happen to have some extra paint left over at my house, and I asked Derek if he wanted to use it. And it's chalkboard paint. And what better way for Derek to kind of organize his thoughts and his jokes and, like you said, the tagline, the cell line, and all that. But by putting it up on the wall so that he can see and write all of his jokes and just develop his thoughts. If it doesn't work, wipe it down, start a new joke, and like keep it moving. What do you think?
I think that's good.
Yeah,
I think it'll help. There, because I don't know any comedians that put chalk paint on their walls and just start writing jokes on the walls. But I'm a trendsetter. So. I can't teach you how to be funny.
Okay.
Because I took comedy workshops when I was starting out, and the guy taught us how to write a joke, but he never taught us how to be funny. The structure of a joke, I guess some comedians agree, maybe some comedians won't agree, whatever, is premise, bit, bridge, punchline.
Premise?
Fun. The premise is the idea.
Okay.
The bit, the bridge, the punchline. See what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite jokes to help young comedians out is this one. It's funny. Now, this is for all my Asian brothers and sisters. Don't get offended at this joke.
Okay.
Funny joke. It's just real fast. It's a quick getter. It's nice, right?
Okay.
So here it goes. Here's the bit. I go, you know, I'm dating now. I always wanted an Asian woman, right? I always wanted a woman of Asian descent. And people go, why? And I go, okay. Not only are they smart and they're beautiful, but they're real docile. Here comes the bridge. Here comes the bridge, I'm going to tell you now. Not only are smart and beautiful, but they're real docile, they're real submissive. They do things you want them to do. And they can build stuff. Son, I could see an argument with my Asian girlfriend tonight. Like, yo, Ming Sung, did you cook? No. Girl, you better get in that kitchen and make me an Xbox 360. You see what I'm saying? It's just all the punchline, Xbox 360. The bridge is, and she can build things. I can see your argument with my Asian girlfriend tonight. The setup was, I wish I had an Asian woman because not only are they beautiful and you know, and smart, they're docile. So to do what you want them to do. So that is a three-structured joke. So I kind of told you the setup, the bridge, the punchline. So that's just something. But shout out to my Asian brothers, especially the Asian women. It's just a joke.
Yeah.
I know you don't walk around.
I'm offended because I'm a woman also. Yeah. So
I did that.
Derek, like, okay, so
I did that to keep it going. You see, this is good stuff.
Yeah,
to keep it going.
But in comedy, though, Derek, people get offended.
They do. And I don't like those people. cheesy or anything, but it's the most organic self-expression of Derek the Great Boy Gaines. It's the feeling I have at night when I'm looking into this, when I'm looking at the skyline of something better, something heroic that I can do, and that's the channel. It's the thing that I do to make people that's having a bad day have a good day.
What would you say to somebody who's aspiring to be a comedian, or they're on the fence and they like comedy, but they don't know if they have what it takes? What would you say to them?
Try it. Let's go out and try it. It's gonna hurt. If you think that these jokes you tell in front of your friends or at the family barbecue or at the water cooler really have a shot, go try it. And you might be lucky enough to be the guy that gets off with that, or you gonna sit there and take an L. You're either gonna walk away from it, you're gonna be like, I'm interested. When people laugh with you at the stuff that you write, that's the payoff. And they're laughing so much they feel better about themselves. It's amazing, so try it out. I did a show in Brooklyn, and a girl came up to me and said, you do a lot of jokes about food. And I said, wow, I really do, because I'm really hungry. Like I'm starving. Like it's my priorities all jacked up. I'm learning more about myself being a man. It's like I'll buy sneakers quicker than I'll buy turkey sandwiches any day. And that's the downfall. So this comedy, for me, is I need enough money to buy sneakers and food. Do you see what I'm saying? There's a lot of comedians.
You didn't say Martin.
Martin was another one for his foolishness, for his ridiculous way. You know, his silliness. We all like Martin because he's silly. His facial expressions. I like his stand-up, but I think if he ever hears this, hands down one of the best sitcoms I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that to pick, no, Martin, you did it, man.
So we'll check you out, and then we'll come back, and then, you know, see how this wall has impacted your life, if at all.
Impacted my life. That's a good word, yes.
What you doing with your time?
I'm back. Done had the artistry wall, the chalkboard wall for 2 months. And I'm making this little diary, videography, whatever, to show you that I ain't no slouch. I've been actually using the wall. So there's one thing to do it, and there's one thing to do it. Give me some chapstick. So I have big dreams, right? Well, actually, let's say visions instead. Dreams, people got to be asleep, you know, to dream. So visions, you can be awake, right? I have a lot of things that people think I can't attain. Like for one, I want to live in Tribeca one day, and people laugh at me every time I say it. A friend of mine was like, yeah, you know how much Tribeca costs? I'm like, yeah, it's probably like $5 million for an apartment. She's like, you got any $5 million jokes? And I go, let me hit the wall and start writing $5 million jokes. Lotion, boom, right? So I can say, basically the joke is, basically summer's coming up, you know, black people, bring more lotion for your kids in the summertime. Because you know they like wave pools, and wave pools have chlorine, and then the wind blows around 5, 6. Don't care if it's the summer or not, they get dried up, wind whipped knuckles, bodies, kneecaps, all that. Then they get gray. Get gray-skinned, and their eyes are red from the chlorine and the bleach, and then they want to walk around and try to butt in front of you in the line and stuff like that. It hurts me. So therefore we need lotion, because there's always some prim white couple at the Batman ride going, honey, look, they come frosted. All that from one word. You see what I'm saying? Me being irresponsible, I got 50 pair of sneakers in my closet, but I don't have a shower curtain. That's funny, wrote that down. Went to an art shop, and they got those weird, funky murals that got all the, it looked like a crazy design on there, but you got to really look in and then look out to kind of see there's a 3D image inside of it. Same kind of premise, basically. There's something inside all this. Like, some of this is words, but then maybe I can pull a joke from this side and pull from this side and it'll come out this way. And it'll be a hot joke. It's your main man, the LOL man, Derek the Great Boy Gaines. I'm here with MyTempO and Miss Morgan doing the thing, talking about the artistry wall. Yes.
What you doing with your time when you're done your 9 to 5?
Next week on MyTempO with Morgan, we're cooking with Autumn Miller, and she's sharing her story from unemployed to entrepreneur.
I think a man's stomach is to do his heart or something. I don't know.
We have to ask for mom.